Hi guys, Andy here. Sorry for the awkward few seconds of quietness. I had to make sure Bandicam was recording. Welcome back to Where We Lay Our Scene. I'm just gonna jump into it. Some days later, after filming is wrapped up for the day, Oliver walks up to me when I'm talking to the director. He's patiently waiting for us to finish, so I acknowledge his presence with a nod before continuing the conversation. You're doing much better this week, Mr. Marino. I know it's hard doing something so new to you. Thank you. I have to admit that I thought this would come easier to me. I've acted in commercials after all. Holding the viewer's attention for 3 minutes is quite different from holding their attention for 120. You're very good at attracting people's gaze, but can you hold their interest? I feel like she's talking about more than just acting, but I'm not sure how to respond. I decide to run away instead. Thank you for your advice, ma'am. I'll see you in another 2 days, correct? That's right. Good night, director. I like how the director doesn't have a name. I have another photo shoot tomorrow and a TV show appearance the day after that, so no filming for me. She walks away after nodding once, leaving me with Oliver. Receiving praise can be just as hard as receiving criticism, it seems. I think she just gave me both. Still, I'm very pleased that everyone's so devoted to doing my novel and script justice. There's no higher honor for a writer. You out of seclusion now? Ah, yes, I finished my draft, you see. So soon? It was only a novella this time. About what? Oh, just a little thing about a gardener who falls in love with the young heir whom he works for. You enjoy writing romance, huh? First Where We Lay Our Scene, and now this. Oliver laughed sheepishly. Well, romance is a very straightforward way to comment on the human condition. Nothing changes and motivates people quite as much as love. And I have to admit that it's that change that interests me when it comes to telling stories. That's the most writerly thing I've ever heard him say. There's much to be considered when writing a story, it seems. That's right, it's hard it's hard work, but I can't imagine myself doing anything else. Sorry, I'm sure that sounds rather daft. I find that attitude very admirable, actually. Thank you. Well, I've never seen him look so innocently happy. Your acting truly has improved, though. I caught the last take you did, and it was impressive. What did that topic turn to me? Repaying a compliment for a compliment, that's all. Oh, is that how that works? That's right. So, what happens after you finish your draft? First draft, yes. Well, I shall send it off to the publisher and editor to peruse. If it's viable, we'll polish it and I'll write more drafts. If it all works out smoothly, we can release the book as early as November. That's months away. That much time passes between writing a book and the book hitting stores. Oliver nods sagely. It's a little strange to see him look so serious, I have to admit. A lot has to be done once it leaves my hand. There's marketing to consider, you see, and much more. I should be about 2 weeks before I hear back from them about this book. I had no idea. I assumed that there had to be more to it, but I never knew the process. I appreciate books so much more now. Do you read much? That's a bit insulting. Oh. No, I didn't mean it like that. I mean fiction. That is, I'm not sure if your frame and busy schedule give you much time to read novels or the like. I'm only messing with you. Ah, right, yes, of course. He recovers quickly to his credit. It's true that I'm pretty busy day in and day out, but I do read novels sometime. Actually read Where We Lay Our Scene before I was approached to act in it. Really, goodness, I'm surprised, but very flattered, of course. You didn't seem like the type to read things like this. I honestly was afraid you'd reject the offer. My stylist, Viola, actually recommended the book to me. I pretty much finished it in one sitting. Is that right? I do wish you had told me before I went into seclusion. It would have motivated me immensely. I'm sorry, I had no idea my opinion was so important. Of course it is. Why? Well, if there's an occasion to, I'll be sure and tell you how much I enjoy your writing next time. He laughs. I would deeply appreciate that. After that, the director needs Oliver to look over something, so at that point we part ways for the night. April 2nd, Thursday. The rain falls heavily from the sky. Mercutio is behind me and on the ground heaving. We've run so far, we can't just fall here. I turn and my heart catches in my throat at his grim expression. Ow, I just bit my tongue. I hear them behind us. We can't run anymore, Ben. Don't say that. We can still make it. Myrrh. I shove him aside and then tuck and roll forward, avoiding a scattering of bullets. I leap forward and fire my gun in the direction of the shots. Ugh. There's more. I have to protect Myrrh. I have to. A rush of adrenaline floods my veins as I take down each enemy one by one. Cut. The minute the director stops the scene, I fall to my knees like a marionette with its string cut. The fake rain stops and I pant as I try to catch my breath. That's pretty good. Take a breather and we'll try it again. A staff member quickly brings Renier and me a towel and some water. Thank you so much. This was my first time doing a fight scene without my stunt double. I hate to say it, but I suppose Renier's words got to me. Obviously, there are some things I have to leave to stuntmen. I can't ride a motorcycle off a roof or anything like that. But I should at least be able to handle scenes like this where I'm just rolling and jumping and shooting a prop gun. And it actually feels good to pull it off on my own. Just a couple of weeks ago, I never would have thought myself capable of this. Good job today. A compliment? That is a rare treat. I get praise when it's due. That's all he says before turning away. Feeling rather pleased with myself, I wipe my neck and face with my towel and once as I touch my cheek. Oh, looks like you got a bruise there. That's not good. My face is my main asset. Still, I don't regret my decision. I feel fulfilled in a way different from how I do when I model. I clench my fists with determination before getting in place to do the scene again. Later. How could you be so reckless? I am now sort of regretting my decision. The whole reason we got you a stunt double was to avoid this kind of thing. I only wanted to try it for myself. I can't let my stuntman handle every single bit of physical exertion. That is his job. What were you thinking? I've never seen my manager this angry before, and I've known him since I was a teenager starting out. You knew about the photo shoot tomorrow. How are you supposed to do it with these bruises and cuts all over? I could cover them with makeup. There's water involved. It might work for some of the shots, but there's no way he can jump into the water and expect the concealer and foundation to last. How could you let this happen, Ferreira? Why didn't you stop him? My manager switches to scolding Viola instead. She might have been spared had she not said anything. Still. She's not my caretaker. I made the decision. It's not her responsibility. Just tell me why you did this. You've never given us any trouble before. I can't believe you'd injure yourself the day before an important shoot. To get the job done in the best way, the movie's better like this. I wanted to try something new. I didn't mean to get injured. Something new, I guess? The whole reason I decided to do this movie was to try something new. If I just sit back and only do easy things, I'm not pushing myself at all. It's rare to see you so determined about something. Does a movie really mean this much to you? If acting interests you this much, we can... I'm not sure. Right now I'm working hard, but I don't know if I want to pursue acting further or not. I'm thinking about my future and what would be best for me given the skills that I have. Sometimes it's better to not think so hard. Just pursue what ignites your passions. If you truly enjoy acting, the agency will understand. I thought you were angry with me. I am angry with you because you acted carelessly, but I am your manager and my job is simply to promote you. I want you to be happy. I wasn't expecting such frankness from him. Think it over, Christian. Miss Ferreira, if you please, I have something else to discuss with you. All right. Viola leaves with my manager. She looks apologetic, but I just shrug. Afterwards, I'm left alone with my thoughts. Who doesn't love being alone with their thoughts? After that, time just flies by before I know it. It's May. Keep this up and Don Capulet will bring the wrath of the whole Brigada down on you, on us all. Maybe a revolution's just what we all need. Cut! I let out the breath I didn't even realize I was holding. And that's a wrap. Good job, all of you. Renier narrows his eyes at me and shakes his head before walking away. I make no move to stop him. Here you go. Viola comes up to me holding up a towel. I take it gratefully and dry off. How's it feel to be done with filming, Mr. Marino? A little empty. I know the feeling. Well, you tried your best. We couldn't ask for more than that. Thank you for working so hard. Not at all. It was a job I was given, so of course I would do the best I could. Right, a job. I have an interview in a little while, so Viola's fixing me up before then. She makes conversation while styling my hair. Pretty anticlimactic, huh? We've been out here for so many weeks, but it's over just like that. There's still lots of promotional work to do. That's true. So what did you think of acting? It was alright. That's it? It was fun, interesting even, but in the end, modeling is what I'm good at. I can't imagine I'll be doing many more movies in the future. I see. Well, as long as you're happy with that. The day ends and folds into the month and then the year. Time passes and I get more and more work, and the days start to become indistinguishable from each other. Just as I expected, I don't get approached for films after that. Where We Lay Our Scene does well at the box office because of the power of the fans, but it pans critically. My acting is often cited as one of the film's weaknesses. The charisma that Christian Marino is so famous for in the modeling world never quite make an appearance in the film. It doesn't really bother me. In the end, I'm a model, not an actor. Of course, I wouldn't be as good as the other actors in this film. Time passes and life goes on. For a little while, I thought acting might be something that really interested me, but in the end, it was just a passing fancy. I wonder if in the future I'll ever find something else to do that interests me. What? A passing fancy ending? What is this nonsense? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta keep playing this fucking game. I'm not leaving at 3 episodes, for fuck's sake. I gotta find content. You guys. Remind me later. Holy crap, that was it? That was the entirety of Where We Lay Our Scene? That was relatively short. I'm quite disappointed it wasn't longer. That's cute. Okay, I know there's multiple endings, and this is not the ending I wanted to get. I wanted to romance Oliver and probably hate Renier and be friends with everybody else. Yeah, that was Where We Lay Our Scene. I guess I'll gotta come up with some more content. Bye for now, guys. Bye for now.